Okay, it's going to be a very quick video here, and probably end of season. I don't know if I have another one after this or not, but this is what the far garden is looking like, the one that's more in shade. I've yet to redo the part that I'm getting rid of, but you can see the bricks outside that are part of making all this happen. So you can see the tomato plants are pretty much near dead. I've been pulling them out, as you'll see. And you can see Swiss chard is turning this color, like here, like here. Well, I'm going to pull those out pretty quick too and just eat them. I'm going to pull all the tomatoes off the tomato plants, green and otherwise, and they're going to get pulled out. It's not going to be a lot left standing. At the moment, these peppers still seem to be trying to grow peppers, so I'll let them grow until they die. I will give them a chance. This down here is just weeds. I got to pull those out. More weeds and more trying to grow peppers. If you can see them there. There's one there. There's a bunch of small ones kind of forming up. There's one over there. There's a bunch of them in there. Ones that I've already pulled out and ones that need to be. These beans gone. This is pretty much gone. And most of this is getting near pretty much gone. And you can see that the support for this line has gone downhill. Literally, it's gone downhill. Every one of these gave way. You can see I got a bucket down there. They're all going to be replaced with those bricks you see outside, which will not give way anymore. But that will get done after I pulled everything out and then move stuff off of it. We'll rebuild the area in here with bricks. All the rows will be bricks and raised, all just like this. These held up, so that's the way it should look, but it'll be bricks, cinder blocks actually. So most of this, other than the Brussels sprouts, is dead. The Brussels sprouts, there's some to be had. Yeah, you see some here. There's some here. And in the other garden, there's a couple plants too. So all in all, I'm gonna have some Brussels sprouts to eat. These beans, I picked some just yesterday and they were good, they were yummy. There's just a few more and then these are all gonna die. I get a feeling we're gonna have a frost very soon. And there's another big container of beans over here, which I don't know how many more of these are gonna make. There's still some flowering going on in there, as you can see. So there might yet be some more. But it all depends on the weather. We've got 2 days, today and tomorrow, of warm weather. Then rain, then into the 60s, and I don't know what overnight. So let's take a look further out here. That's this garden. I'm planning on pulling most of this stuff out today that is old, except for the few exceptions I was talking about. We'll just head over in this direction and around the house. This is the one I pulled out yesterday. So I'm going to do the rest of the work today. So you can see a lot of empty pots. That's the way it's going to look in the other garden. I got to get my handyman here because I want him to frame in this whole area and a little bit more to make the new garden. I've got the fencing, the stakes, I got everything else. And then I can go to work either this year or not. Probably not this year, but setting up the rows with the cinder blocks here. I've been putting the pots over on the edge there, and I probably will do that because that way I can set up the cinder blocks, get the pieces of wood, and then bring the pots out. It might end up happening next year. I don't know. I'm not going to get any ant service here, so I won't have to worry about them splattering their stupid chemicals into it. I'm going to call them up and make sure they're canceled on that. Here's the Brussels sprout plant. I think this is the best one of the bunch. And here is Swiss chard, which is being eaten, I can tell, because it's out here in the open. It won't be in the open next year, but it is here, so a lot of that's gotten eaten. But we've had a good time with it this year. I have no complaints. There's some beans in here. You can see it flowering in there, and it's protected. This one's a second batch that I planted. And it's going to town right now. It's going to have brand new beans if it doesn't get killed by the frost. We'll see what happens. But that's pretty much it. Got 1, 2 Brussels sprouts, possibly a little beans. That's it. That's all that's left here. It's all none other than that. And then if I get my guy in here to fence around this, and I'll move all those pots out and mow the lawn underneath. So, anywho, the morning glories continue to be glorious, but they may get killed by the frost too. I really enjoyed them, and I'm definitely going to be planting them next year, and I wish I could get them to come up someplace permanently and naturally. I'm just not sure where and how. Up front I might be able to, but this is the Japanese wonder plants that I have a bunch of all over here that are multiple colors. These are the new ones I started this year. I'll be pulling up the bulbs for all of those. That's something else I can do. And here's more Japanese wonder plants. And all the usual stuff that I've reported before, mostly gone by. We'll be cutting it all down because it's definitely going by. So that's why I'm going so quick. But it's been a good season. This is looking healthy. I've been watering it a lot. And went up front, maybe not so much. I'll show you the damage up front. Sorry about the jiggliness, but to get this done quickly, I want to try to move this along. So this is the hibiscus, which as soon as I uncovered it has been eaten to heck. But it was going to get cut down anyway. So it looks like the deer are cutting it down for me till next year. But I did get some blooms from it, but I know now that I have to protect it next year. But I keep thinking maybe if I put some kind of an arbor in here, right in this area, I could grow, or maybe even a net that I could put up and over this, that I could get the morning glories to grow here, or on the mailbox. I do want to try. I really do want to try it, because I just love the morning glories. They're really nice looking flowers. So that's pretty much it. There is another mirabilis around the back of the house. I'm not going to go to that. And I don't think I caught the morning glories on the shed. See how they're doing this morning. I'll see how they're doing. And one of the things you might have caught, ham antenna stuff. I am an amateur radio operator. Yep, some nice colorful ones here. Oh, and these were wildflowers that Judy planted. There's not too many of them that are still alive, and then these are petunias that have a degree of frost hardiness, so there you go. But yeah, over here at the spring, tied to the fence, supporting the antenna on one end, and you can see a ladder line overhead going over to the house and up into the tree where the antenna is. And that's where we'll end this. That's where we'll end this video. Take care. Maybe see you next year. I don't know if I'll shoot another one.